You want me to open a window, Miss Wellington?
No, the hell with the weather. Say,
All right, she's just acting.
This year's fall play, You Can't Take It With You, is a fun, family-oriented comedy with many twists and turns. However, with almost a century since its initial release, the script finds itself in 2023 outdated. And Gahanna's theater department has been making an effort for the past few months to give it a fresh makeover.
When I first read it, was shocked at some of the character descriptions and the way that the characters were spelled out in the beginning. It was definitely read from something from another time, and so that was one thing that took me back, and I knew going in we were going to have to find a way to alter that.
And since September, the Stark has been finding many ways to alter the script. With the writers of the original script being upper-class white men in the 1930s, a few jokes and character choices have been proven to have bigoted themes. The racist nature of some lines did not go under the radar.
We have a job as a society in the arts to make sure that we are putting on things that are appropriate. So one of the things I knew I needed to change is there was a term used in the script that is very outdated that would be used for a person of color, and we knew that we just needed to take that word out because I was not going to have that word on stage.
You Can't Take It With You was first written in 1936, and now, 87 years later, it's back on Gahanna Lincoln's stage. But it looks a bit different than what the writers first intended.
To have a old 1930s play that was written at the time the way it was, and then have it be played again now with a very diverse and new cast, it's very important because then it shows that these characters made for certain roles can be played just as well, if not better, by given races and ethnicities.
It's not like we're trying to say something like, hey, you can do this too as a person of color. It's just like, it just is. It's not like we're making a statement. We just are, and that's the statement in itself, is that we can just be, and I think that's beautiful.
The beauty of a diverse cast is also found in how many actors of color have been cast in roles explicitly written to be white. While the original producers of the play may have seen scandal and diversity, GLHS makes this play our own, which is empowering to many.
I really do think that for an audience, especially for people of color, seeing that sort of representation in that sort of way, it really does make an impact. It really does make you feel like you're seeing yourself or your voice being represented. It makes me feel bold, it makes me feel powerful, knowing that, 100 years ago, writers wrote this they never even thought that someone like me, someone of my complexion, could bring this world justice, and it feels like I'm proving them wrong.
While You Can't Take It With You may be an old play, it is still a classic for a reason. Its message has made working around its old-fashioned nature worth it.
One of the messages in You Can't Take It With You that I love is that there is this family, the Sycamore family, and they are full of all of these idiosyncrasies, but they love each other unconditionally, and the beautiful part is they don't love each other in spite of their differences, they love them because of their differences. Like most plays written in this time, again, it's not an excuse, but the signals got mixed somehow, and while making this amazing message about loving each other because of differences, they really drew a line in the sand with how they wrote some of the characters, and I thought it was a great opportunity and a learning experience for the students as well to see how this closed-mindedness that the author had really can take away from the message, but let's take that part out of it, and here we're left with a beautiful message that's worth sharing.
The fall play is definitely worth sharing. Tonight and tomorrow, don't forget to get tickets for You Can't Take It With You and experience the joy of the Sycamore family like the audiences did almost a century ago, but this time with a new outlook.